All right, exit ticket 4.04. Under which transformation or transformations does the orientation of ABC not change? So orientation meaning when we go from this to its transformation, when we go clockwise, does A go to B and then to C? If B follows A and C follows B on the transformation, then orientation stays the same, does not change. This is not change. Okay, so a 90-degree rotation about C. So what would that look like? A 90-degree rotation about C. So it says positive 90. So positive 90 is counterclockwise. So that's saying go this way. And it says about C. So C would stay where it is. And then A is coming down. And then B is coming down. Let's see, what would that look like? So there's that. And then so B would be kind of like here. B prime and C. So did orientation change or did it stay the same? Well, let's count clockwise from A. A, B, C. Clockwise from A, B, C. Orientation stayed the same. It did not change. So keep it. Next. A reflection across a vertical line. What does that look like? Okay, so vertical line, a line that is up and down. So a reflection across the vertical line, that's going to put A prime here. That's going to put C prime here. That's going to put B prime up here. So as you can probably already predict, now we have A to C to B, when before we had A to B to C. Orientation changed. Orientation did not stay the same. So, there we go. Through reflection across a horizontal line. What does that look like? Here's our horizontal line. And now we reflect. We have A prime here, we have C prime here, and we have B prime here. So before we had A to B to C, now we have A to C to B. Orientation changed. It did not stay the same. Finally, a translation, right 5 and down 4. What will that look like? Well, let's move this right and down. Let's move this right and down. Let's move this right and down. What happened to orientation? It stayed the same. A to B to C, A to B to C. Orientation stayed the same. Keep it. Good. That's orientation. All right. Segment AB is graphed above with endpoints 0, 2 for A and 3, 0 for B. A prime, B prime is the image. This is the copy. This is the pre-image after transformation. The slope of A prime, B prime is steeper than the slope of AB. What could be, which of the following could be the transformation? Okay? 90-degree clockwise rotation around the origin. So 90 degrees, it says positive 90, so usually we think positive 90 counterclockwise, but it says clockwise, so we're just going to go clockwise. So 90-degree rotation clockwise, turning like the clock. So that means that B at 3, 0 is going to 0, 3, except negative 3 because we're down here below the x-axis. So this is B prime. And this 0, 2 is now 2, 0. That's A prime. And then this is the new triangle. Sorry, this is the new segment. It's only a segment. And you can see that A prime B prime is steeper than AB. So this definitely works. Let's look at the others. A reflection across the y-axis. So if we were to reflect AB across the y-axis, then A would reflect with A, it's going to stay there. B reflecting to B prime is going here. There's segment AB, A prime, B prime. And you can see that now the slope is positive when before the slope was negative, but the steepness is the same because the absolute value of slope here is up 2, right 3. The absolute value of 2/3 is equal to the absolute value of negative 2/3. So that means the steepness is the same. Let's look at C. We go to our original AB, and this says a translation, 3 left and 3 down. So if we just take this and move it left and down, can you see that we still have something that looks like, it would be like this. Can you see that the slope of this is the same as the slope of this? Has not changed. Finally, 180-degree clockwise rotation around the origin. Well, that's actually going to get us close to here also. So, 3,0 is going to go to negative 3,0, and 0,2 is going to go to 0, negative 2. So you're going to have something that looks like this, and the steepness here is the same as the steepness here, so it did not change. So now this other question, determine the slope of A prime B prime. So that's this, that's up 3 as we go right 2. So that's the slope of 3/2, which is a slope of 1.5. And that's how you do all of that. So those are the 4 exit tickets that are preparation for the quiz on Monday. Please email me or text me a picture of your work with any kind of questions. You did it, Smarty Pants.